Howdy, it is I, Junk, and we are back with a third different recording setup where the mic is not physically in my mouth. I'm going to pop a couple cough drops. I've tried to record this a few times and ended up swearing too much. So that's always going to be a good sign for where we're going to end up in this game. But as you can see before you, I've got 5 behemoths here, an all-behemoth hangar with different loadouts, though very similar. And I had to make some compromises on mods and drones because I don't actually have everything I would like to have to run 5 behemoths, which is not something I would normally do. There was a guy I saw during the Smooth-Behemoth meta who ran 5 behemoths, and I had no trouble taking him apart because, you know, once you've countered one behemoth, you've kind of countered most of them. So this is not going to work without a lot of luck and some teammate help. But let's take a look at what we got here. The Avalanche with your typical, I would call it standard behemoth loadout, 2 nuke amps and an anti-control. We'll call it standard. Andre here, and with the help of the magic keyboard, we can point out explosives expert. That's what makes the Avalanche behemoth meta. It makes the explosion radius of the Avalanche bigger than the distance between the shield, or is it longer than the distance between the shield and the robot, which means you shoot into the shield and the robot takes damage. On the topic of shooting into shields, because I get a lot of comments from people who are no doubt in, like, Diamond League, saying, you know, you need to learn trigger discipline because you're shooting into the shields. Well, depending on where you are in your clip and what weapon you're using, it makes sense to shoot into shields. And with decay and radiation weapons, you should shoot into any absorber shield that isn't actually going to return damage to you, like a Fafnir, for example. Or I guess Nemesis would be the other one where that happens, Ares. Because here's the thing, the shield is about 5 seconds long, your reload is about 3 seconds long. If you stop shooting until the shield is over, you will shoot for 1 to 2 more seconds, and then have a 3-second reload. If you continue to shoot while the shield is up, you will lose 1 to 2 seconds worth of clip, and then as soon as the shield ends, you will have a new clip. So, you should definitely shoot into shields that aren't, you know, that aren't actually going to empower their damage. You should definitely shoot into like a standard drone chip shield. Not a problem with the Avalanche because we are going to be ignoring shields with that. The Smooth-Behemoth, there's a compromise here. I would have liked to put 2 nuke amps. I could build another one, I guess, but I just put a balance unit on, and I chose the Smuda for that because it charges the nuke amp pretty quickly anyway. This is also probably going to be my first drop in most maps because, generally speaking, dealing with weather chickens is going to be the first thing you need to do. Those weather chickens, I can't, there's nothing I can say about what I hope happens to the designer of those things and the people who are enthusiasts of it that wouldn't get me kicked off of YouTube. That's my feeling on the topic. Message me in the forums if you want to know, I guess. Yeah, this is standard. This is what it's always been. It's put as much damage down the field as you can. The probably most, you know, if I could only run 1 behemoth ever, right? It would probably be this next one, the Puncher Behemoth, which I think it's the most generally useful behemoth. It can do stuff at a little bit of range, absolutely devastating up close. Up close, it'll take out luchadors and titans no problem. Classic loadout, and classic powers. If you're not sure what behemoth to build out right now, and you're only going to have 1 behemoth and you're not going to build multiple ones like me, I know the Avalanche is hot right now, I'd build the Puncher. Really. Because we don't know what's going to happen with shields in the future. We know that Pixonic is looking at them the way they're looking at hangars, which means they're going to do absolutely nothing. But I mean, hypothetically speaking, Punchers are still great weapons. They've been nerfed once. People say maybe they're going to nerf Punchers again. I don't know, maybe, but I think Punchers are as safe an older weapon as there is right now. So again, if I was only going to build 1 behemoth right now, I would build the Puncher, even though the Avalanche is hot. If you're going to build 2, build an Avalanche second, and then maybe the Smuda. Also, you'll notice I have lots of loadouts I have that aren't in this hangar right now for Behemoth, because I like Behemoths. The first 4 Behemoths I've had for a long time. The 5th one I just built today, and it's only Mark II because I spent most of my Mark III tokens Mark IIIing the Talons that are here. But there's lots of loadouts I don't have here. One of them is decay. Hammer is another one. What else? Prismas. One of the rockets, I think Vortex. I never actually ran that one. I built it. And I took a screenshot of it, and then I was like, no, I'm not actually going to run this. But so if I would say like Decay was the one where I was looking at this lineup and thinking, maybe Decay, but I couldn't pick what to take out. I mean, I think Avalanche is the hot one. Puncher is probably the most useful one, and the Smooth-Behemoth is maybe the best first drop out of any behemoth. So then it was a question of like, do you lose the Talon or the Incinerator to bring in Decay? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll run it later. Talon, there's a bunch of compromises here. This has a tank loadout, 2 repair amplifiers, and an immune amp. Partially it's because I was thinking, well, it's the closest up. It's like, partially because it has a short range, and partially because it does the least damage. It does a great debuff that will eventually ramp up, but its actual damage is not that high, so it's going to be trading shots up close the longest. So I said, okay, we'll do a tank build out here. And that's our last Andre, because in the 5th slot, it's Peregrine Rain, obviously, for the Dead Incinerator, classic mod loadout. Once again, the Explosives Expert skill down here. Incinerator has a larger explosion radius. I don't think it goes through shields. I ran it for a while. I don't think it does, but it does. Or if it does, it doesn't go through all the way, or it just barely scratches them. But it does do a great deal more damage with Peregrine's power to ignore defense systems. When you're shooting into like a group of enemies, like a center beacon on carrier, it's absolute poetry. And let's take a look at the drones, and then we'll talk about Heimdall for a second. Now, the left and the right, Persephone and Beak. These drones are in the order that the behemoths are in for where they're going to go. Because I have a tendency to accidentally double tap and take the wrong drone, so let's just put the right drone in the same place, so I can't do that. I know they're going to change that in the new year, but whatever. The left and right behemoths are the 2 that don't use Shield Breaker, because the Avalanche on the left doesn't need it, and the Incinerator on the right, I want the maximum damage to the explosion, which I can only get with the unrepaired chips. So, Persephone is for the Avalanche here. And then Beak is for the Incinerator. These 2 Paralysis are the classic drones are the classic drones for the Behemoth for me. The Smuda has on module use damage because it's got Shield Breaker. The center one for the Puncher is what I think is the ideal, which is on damage dealt damage. Then we've got the Armadillo, because this is for the Talon, which is that tank loadout. And finally, just a quick look at the Heimdall. I built this for use with the all-heal hangar, and I don't know, the Indra felt weird. It felt weird to have 5 behemoths in an Indra. But the thinking behind the Heimdall is that the behemoths are probably not going to venture far from beacons in most cases, so people who are going to move in to attack the behemoth are going to be close to the beacon. My hope is that there'll be more than one of them, and then when they take the behemoth out, that's when you drop the 4-Cinder Heimdall, and you get yourself a couple easy kills. Okay. This was terrible the first 2 times I tried it. Let's try it a 3rd time. Hopefully I have some luck. Hopefully we'll have some team support. Watch, it's going to be full, what do you think, full wick? I'm still dropping Smooth-Behemoth first for the weather chickens, but like I was saying, Carrier is the one map where I would say the Incinerator Behemoth as a first drop would make sense, because you really want to be shooting into a crowd with it. So we've seen Who and Omega so far. Oh, okay. And we got a bunch of Who over here. That's interesting. I seem to have gotten myself in the middle of a... Oh no. This is not the place I would like to have a novelty hangar. I'm going to equip myself very badly here. And I'm going to humiliate my clan. But they're used to that, because every time I go out, I humiliate my clan, so... I'm more like a mascot than anything. Alright, last stand. Is that the only person in range there? Mm. I wish that there was a shorter cooldown on Shield Breaker, but it is what it is. I mean, the one downside here is that we're not going to get a lot of feedback necessarily on behemoths from this, because anything good that happens is because I'm running with a bunch of Who, and anything bad that happens, it's going to be because I'm running against a bunch of Omega. So it's like my ornamental behemoths. I mean, I'll say this about it. I said I hope I had good teammates, and man, I couldn't have bought better teammates, so... I think we forced him into his ability early, which is actually super valuable. And you know what I'm not seeing? A bunch of weather chickens, because top players wouldn't play that. Says the guy who plays shoots, so I don't know. What am I saying about me? Yeah, that's right. I'll trade with a Mars any day. That's a good matchup for me. As long as I got the Shield Breaker, it's a good matchup. I've been running into Snake a lot today on both sides, and I like him better as a teammate, but under the circumstances, I'm not complaining. Let's see. Oh, thanks, targeting system. It's not like I hit Shield Breaker because I wanted to shoot at the guy with the shield. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive here because I got a lot of behemoths in this thing and I want to lose a couple of them. Let's get into the mud. Man, this is a lot of very strong players. I wish that I could just observe this and record it and comment on it and not have to actually be in it, because oh, this is bad. I would love to just see this game. And that's my teammates actually saved me there, because that's what I was saying about good teammates. I can actually hit the Nodens. That's fun. Yeah, I'll trade fire with the Nodens. With the vacuum Nodens, absolutely. I mean, it might still eventually kill me, but it's going to take long enough that I can do a good dent to it. And I kind of want to die anyway, because I want to get into a different behemoth. And I feel like there's some that would be better for this set of circumstances. And I'm not actually injuring him, am I? Is the Nodens locked there? Is something... Oh, do we have that bug where, like, people are freezing now? Oh, that's so annoying. That's fine. New behemoth. What do we like? Let's do Talon. That could be fun. This is a weird game, and not representative of anything, because this is a weird game even for like a high-end Champion League game because it's so orderly. And maybe it's just everyone's being very disciplined and it's on carrier, so it's very linear. But this is the least messy Champion League game I think I've maybe ever seen. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna learn from this exactly. Yeah, they've got to just be locked, and that means I can't damage them either. But the way, if I recall correctly, like they're actually here. They're just, the robots look frozen, but they're here, and they're invisible, but they can't hurt us, but they can take beacons, is my vague recollection. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's how this works. Yeah, let's see if 4 lights is better than 4 heavies. I'm not sure. It could go either way. Oh. But I think 4 lights in Indra and an Angler are better than 4 heavies. I'm not a mathematician. But my guess would be that would be the superior option. You still actually do have to kill me, though. You can't just walk away from me. You actually do have to kill me. Sorry to inconvenience you, but you do have to actually kill me. Okay, now what? Let's do... I'm thinking good old puncher. You know, why complicate the simple? This guy's coming around the corner. Just empty the puncher so we get a new clip. Puncher's a 5-second rule. Did I say 8 seconds before when I was talking? Gotta get my head in the game. Come on. There you go. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, he cooked me. That was an unexpected turn of events. So I heard you liked cinders. Coming up over here, is he? Okay. Oh, I'm kind of locked. Oh, there's the weather chicken. I was waiting for that thing to come ruin my day. Let's try change location to here, and let's take out the avalanche. That might be useful. Oof. Well, you know, I can't complain too much. Is E not flipping because there's a frozen player on it? Probably. Yeah. Oh no, maybe. I kind of don't want to drop here. Oh. Well, we got to play again because I'm not really sure we can learn a whole lot from that. We were wholly ornamental to that entire transaction. So let's try that again. we were absolutely, just like in the guild, we were absolutely, or sorry, in the clan, we were absolutely a mascot in that fight. I think we learned nothing. Because there's got to be something better than that on the other side of this. Alright, an actual map designed by actual people who actually like to play the game. We might have an actual game now. Fingers crossed. Alright, usually with... I actually do first drop a All-Behemoth when I'm running it on this map. Because I like to come to top, and I can shoot down into that beacon. See who's feeling lucky. There you go. Something tried to EMP me. Uh-huh. Well, but was it worth it? Was EMPing me really worth it? It's an Erebus. Well, now we got the same loadout, so... he injured me so badly I became an Erebus. It's like a A behemoth with enough problems becomes an Erebus. Alright. Let's see. Looking good over there. Somebody just dashed past me? What's going on? Thought I saw somebody going through the portal, but maybe I missaw that. I don't know that going into here is going to help me, because I don't think these rockets... I think I'm just going to hit the ceiling if I fire in here. So I got to come out on the other side, actually, to be of any use. Alright. This is... I'm already having more fun than I was in Springfield. There you go. Last stand. Someone's shooting me in the back. I'm not going to turn around and look. If it's shooting me just not that much, so I'll just let it have a minute. Okay. Now we'll look. No, I'm getting healed in the back. It's people shooting at other things from behind me. But it is very annoying. It happens a lot with Behemoth, where, like, something just starts shooting and you turn around to see what it is, and it's your teammate who just can't be bothered to take 2 steps to the left. I don't think those people should be in the actual military, because the consequences of shooting your teammate in the back of the head are somewhat more dire. Come on, let's do this. Let's dance. And this is the... If you remember the Behemoth that's got the tank mods and the tank drone. So it's made for that kind of fight. You're going to drop in? We can do some more of this? Empty the clip so I can get a reload going. Every now and again I try to exhibit the slightest bit of intelligence and actually reload my weapons. We got to get home back. So I guess I'll waddle on up in that direction. It's not my fault. I'm a husky robot. Someone's going to drop in to defend this because they got no other beacons, so... Who is it? Who's going to be the lucky... Nobody? Nobody wants this beacon? Come on, guys. It's not much of a game if you don't actually try to shoot me. I'm just making a point. Let's get into range and... help make this ball a little bit squishier. Let's take it from a billiard ball to a half-deflated soccer ball. I don't know if Rusty Balls is a band, but it sounds like it should be. I'm gonna need you to hurry up and die so I can kill the guy in the air, because... Was that... Did you feel better doing that? I mean, I don't know. I can't see anything right now, so I assume he's dead. Oh, goody. This should be fun. Now, all we've got to do is get right up on that Arthur. And his weapon shoot into his chest while I'm resting him out. So, what's the matter, Arthur? What happened to your shield, buddy? What happened to your shield, buddy? Where'd it go? Where's your shield, man? And now you. This is great. You guys just keep coming at me one at a time. You know, Kung Fu movie style. Love it. And a weather chicken, of course. When the fight is all over and there's still one useless person who's deciding to just make everybody else miserable, it'll be a weather chicken. They're the roaches of this game. Well, I guess the Orochi is probably feeling some kind of way about my saying that, but... That is for you. No, 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 you're going down. I may get killed by every other thing in this thing, but you're dying. This is turning into a bad situation for them, I'd say. I think we got a better than 50% shot of actually pulling out a win here. Should I switch into something a little bit more comfortable? Just for the points? Yeah. Just for the points, for the honor points for dropping the Titan. Well, that was less awful. I don't know if it was good, but it was less awful. Oh, of course. They were one person down. Well, that would make it less awful. Alright, I guess we can do one more. Because I don't even know... Have we actually seen all the behemoths yet? I don't even know. I guess not the Avalanche, right? I'll drop Avalanche second. Of course, another big map. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I just can't stop winning. Hey. There's my cousin. A blue behemoth. Oh no, I'd been gone this far without seeing any of my clan members, and now I gotta shoot a clanmate. I'm sorry, man. I gotta do it. It's it's not me. It's the system. If it were up to me, we would always be on the same side. Oh, he's gonna come get me, isn't he? Yeah. Well, he doesn't know. I don't think my clan knows that I'm in these. I'm doing all behemoths right now. Because I would not have the audacity to try to run that in a squad. That's why I felt kind of not great about having done that in the squad with the with who, because I wouldn't have done it had I known. But they don't tell you, you know. You're just gonna end up where you end up, and hope you're not so bad that you ruin the time for everybody else. All right, who's over here? Man, the thing does not take a lot of damage, does it? You're gonna come run up here? Yeah, but no, by all means, you should do that. That's a really good idea. They're not terrible at all. I'm sure it will only have great success for you. Oh, he's gonna come get me, isn't he? Yeah. Alright. Now what? Not sure what I'm seeing here. Okay. Well, this isn't the place to be. That's the easy thing to say. This is not the place to be. So let's go some other place. Sorry, Elf. If you're not gonna go here on your own power, you're getting moved. Oh, you're not turning either. I think this guy might have disconnected. Or he's I hope he's a frozen ghost and is actually contributing. Oh, look! An avalanche behemoth. I gotta tell you, I'm less impressed by that than most people might be. I don't know that I can run up on this guy very effectively from here. I'm gonna have to eat some rockets is what I think is gonna have to happen here. This is the slowest chase in the history of chases. Now, gosh, this is the OJ police chase all over again. Oh no, that's not what I want to see at all. All that and I didn't even get the behemoth. Unbelievable. That was terrible. That was so terrible. I hated that so much. But since we're playing avalanches, apparently. Did this thing always have a little turny top? Because I don't remember it. But look at this little guy. Just a little guy up there. Okay. What do we got? We got a chicken, of course. A dead chicken. Now we got a seraph. Oh boy, among the things I don't... Well, you're going to attack me rather than take your beacon? That's fine. That's a good deal for me. Oh, hey, bro. Didn't know it was you. We're going to have a talk about your situational awareness after this, because you just left a beacon to come die on a different beacon. So, not sure that was the move. Am I shooting it? I don't even know. I'm seeing Indra, but... I mean, I'm happy to be shooting at an Indra. I like when they phase, because then I got a second to reload. Alright. Some more down here, whatever it is. Oh, that answers that question as to what that is. He's gonna have to charge me next, I think. Right? That's the move. Probably should have charged me there, but... I mean, they are winning. I don't know why I'm dropping life lessons here. Like, I'm not losing right now. So you got a lot of feelings for a guy who's about to lose this game. Come on. Ugh. I knew I should have gotten the diet food. I'm gonna help this. We're getting center, so I'm just gonna help out with this luchador here. It's okay. I got more robots. I got more robots. In fact, I got a special robot you're going to love. Oh, yeah. Did I say love? I meant the other one. Okay. You gotta leave this beacon alone, man. It's bad for your health. Got a real fetish for dying on this beacon, man. Alright. He's still coming. I think I still got the incinerator left, is what's left in this hangar. I think that's what's left. There's the incinerator. Oh no, I got this guy. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. I'll take a rusty Indra. Oh boy, reminds me of a girl I once knew. Okay. Ooh. See, this is the problem now. Here we are on a big map. We're losing beacons, and I do not have the cardio. How did I lose a weapon and be this healthy? I must have gotten pretty low. See, that guy's just going to run beacons in his angler, and I'm not going to be able to catch him. So even though we've got the advantage on personnel, well, they're all in big slow bots, and this game is over. That's that there is a great reason not to run a hangar full of behemoths. So how'd we do? Not that well. I don't know why that shocks me. Yeah. One beacon. That'll do it. That'll be a killer. So, that's a hangar full of behemoths, which took me about half an hour to put together, and I'm going to now spend half an hour taking it apart. Thanks if you enjoyed it. If not, hey man, watch something else. It's cool. And if you're a dog or cat left at home alone and this is just YouTube playing to keep you company, you're a good puppy and kitty, and we'll talk to you later.